If you had asked me just 6 years ago whether I would end up on camera every week teaching, I would have laughed in your face. I actually did laugh in a colleague's face when he suggested it. But here I am, in a fully equipped production studio teaching to a camera and an awesome crew. Since when did it become part of the teacher's job description though? All will be explored in this video. Hi, Bianca Raby here, teacher by birth, YouTuber by necessity. In about 2016, I started to get this funny feeling about the future of education, about how students were going to want to learn online. YouTube was well and truly in our lives, and it started to spark the term just-in-time learning. Masterclass was about to hit our screens, and I was given the opportunity to learn about video production. Then in 2017, I was first interviewed on camera for a course, and I was terrified. Fast forward to April 2019, as I was starting OPEDA, I knew that I had to learn how to create video-based courses. I wanted to feel the pain of all the design challenges that go with it. At this time, Skillshare was rapidly growing and Mind Valley dominated the wellness education space and my YouTube ads, all with video as the main delivery mode. I launched OPEDA with an 8-module 1-hour course called Designing Digital Learning. Here is me doing my thing on camera in a co-working spaces interview room. So we've been exploring how vital digital education is for our future. We've also explored what it means to be a digital learning designer. We've been getting the nuances of online, and we can see the trends in the space. You can see I hadn't learnt to use contact lenses yet and was reading off a PowerPoint slide held up to the camera. I have many more critiques now of that video, but in the end, this exercise was a huge part of the learning curve for me. After about a year and a few failed attempts of hiring freelance video producers and editors, I decided to learn the art of video production myself. After all, if OPEDA's catchphrase was to raise the bar, my somewhat DIY course made in a room with one light wasn't going to cut it. So Starlight Productions was born, in the spare room of my home, then to a 42 square metre space. Here is one of the first videos we did, actually talking about videos. 4 lights, 1 camera and a design set. However, no stage makeup and no teleprompter. Hi, today I want to talk about video content and why we do video content. I get asked this question quite a lot because I think when we have started to move more into this online learning space, the first reaction people have is that, well, if I can't stand in front of the class and look at the students, I might as well stand in front of camera and teach it to the students. Confession, just before shooting this, I burst into tears and snapped at my business partner, who was essentially the videographer. He was insisting that I didn't move my head at all, and I was like, how am I supposed to act naturally if I can't move a muscle? In any case, the tears were probably due to overwhelm. Doesn't really matter what experience you have. When you sit down for the first time with lights beaming on your face in a dead silent room and a camera pointed at you, you feel it. So why am I telling you this story? Well, it's to demonstrate that what you see in the videos didn't happen overnight. It took years to get to this production point. And I'm sure when I look back on this video in 1 year's time, 2 years' time, I will cringe a little at something I do or say. Or the reverse. Because remember that line in the Sunscreen song?
In 20 years, you look back at photos of yourself and recall in a way you can't grasp now how much possibility lay before you and how fabulous you really looked. You are not as fat as you imagine.
Even last week we put a video up and I was worried about how I came across in the final version because I'd had a stressful day, was filming late and I got rained on the way to the studio. But alas, it turned out okay in the end. No one would know, as I have practiced so much that I was able to fake it on the camera. One final point. I was able to accept being on camera as part of my new job as an educator. It's not for everyone though, but as a learning designer you must learn the art of video production at the very least. Was this reflection helpful? I'd love to hear how your journey has been in the world of cameras and video production. Drop your comments below if you feel called. If you've enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to be notified of new videos. Also, check out this video where I outline the micro-credential trend, which is where video is becoming very, very important. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay awesome.